Let's start recording. Let's start live. That's up and ready to roll. Let's change this to that. There we go. I think we're ready. I think we are ready. What is this? Moderation helps everyone feel safe. Okay, that works. Moderation, I'm going to agree with you. Moderation helps everybody feel safe. This is ready to go. There we go. Now I want to do this. Connect. Mirror TV. Move that out of the way. Get that down. Move that up. And I think that's it. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here we go. Got to record. Start recording. Uh-oh. Stop. Stop and save. Lovely. All right. That one stop and save. Now we're doing one more. One more and start. There we go. All right. We are ready, ready, and double ready. There we go. And, whoa, wait a minute. One more. One more. Here we go. There we go. And, no, not that one. I don't want that one. No. Portfolio analyst by Interactive Brokers. You can be ready and double. There we go. All right. We're ready to roll. I got to turn the volume down here. Turn the volume down because that gets a little irritating. All right, Brandon, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Good evening, good evening. Mike's in the house. How's it going there, Mr. Mike? All right, over here, Lauria. How you doing, Lauria? Down here, we have Chris. What's happening, Chris? Nice to see you. Over here, we have, who do we got? John, how's it going, John? Alexandra, Luis, John Diddy. Yes, I'm okay. We had a family meeting today. A lot of stuff to go over. I had issues with my mom, so yeah, the grandkids were getting a little unhappy with things going on. But hey, it is what it is. Gray Wolf, nice to see you. Mark, Aram, okay. Billu, okay. Kali, Aishwari, okay. Cam, nice to see you. T Money, good evening. Rob Day, Sweet Den, nice to see you. Move the camera. Thank you, Dan. One of these days, I'm going to actually get it without you telling me. Over here, who do we have? We have Duggar, Miles, Peach to Palm, Clem, Lizgo Doy, okay. Brendan, Peter, Brandon, Pappy, nice to see you. Shimeless, okay. Brendan, okay. Don't do it. Back again, Uncle Richie, Tony, Steve, Vilma. Ooh, Vilma. Calibri, good evening. Chris, Terry, Disaster Relief, Nancy Elliott, nice. Okay, that being said, say hi to everybody. Good evening. Jimmy Joe, what's going on? My name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk brought to you by the 10-Minute Trader, Ryan, how you doing? Where I invest in dividend stocks for weekly cash flow. Going to be a great night? Absolutely, Brendan, thank you very much. So, I'm looking for, okay, I'm 62 years old. I'm already retired. That means I have two choices. Okay, Dave, nice to see you. I have two choices. I can give all my money to a financial advisor, a money market man, whatever, or I can do it myself. Now, I made a decision a long time ago. Peaches, we'll get to those in a minute. Sit tight. I made a decision a long time ago. You got two choices. Give your money to someone else, let them do it for you, or take responsibility and do it yourself. AJ Mama, how you doing? Nice to see you. All right, down here with Dirty Muffler. You're an inspiration to other. Thank you there, Dirty. All right, so that being said, let's get the ball rolling. We're going to be looking at stocks. You got to tell me what you want to see. I'm going to push it through, see what it looks like, and see what the numbers look like. So from the beginning, I'm looking for a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% every single week. Yeah, I know. 1% a week is 50% a year, and nobody gets 50% a year. I've heard it over and over again. But I'm only looking to get 1%. I'm not looking to get a 50% return. I'm looking for one. That's it, just one. All right? So, first on the list tonight, Peaches wants to take a look at REIT. What the hell is REIT? RIAT. All right, we're going to take a look. All right, here we go. First one on the list, RIET, R-I-E-T, R-I-E-T. Is that even a stock? It is. Holy cow. Well, Peaches, you're relatively new here, okay? You may have been here once or twice before, but you're new to me because I really don't remember. But here's the thing. Peaches, what I'm looking for is simple, safe, predictable, consistent, 1% per week. And I can only do that with something that trades on a weekly basis. So that means rule number 4, weekly options only. Got it? Weekly options only. So read it as much as you like it. September, October, January, April. So you got to fix that. All right, so as I was saying, weekly options only. Okay, so read it September, October, January, April. Those are what's called monthly options. They only trade once a month. That's it, the third Friday. Well, it's not going to do me any good because I have no desire to trade once a month. I'm looking for weekly cash flow. So no to REIT. SCHD. I hate that thing. Now, ask me, why would anybody want to buy at the high? That's where it is at the moment. I look for 5 things anytime I look at any chart. 5, 5, 5. Okay? The high, the low, where was it a year ago, where is it now, and where is the money flowing? Well, it's easy to see here. It's at the high of the year. And that's going to be a no. Sorry, that's a no. SPHD. Never even heard of that one. SPHD. No again. You're batting 1,000, kiddo. Here we go. September, October, December, March. A monthly option. I do not do monthly options. They just don't pay the same. Okay, they do pay, but not the same. Okay, I'm looking for 1% a week, which is over 50% a year, so no. Sorry, kiddo, 3 for 3. That 3 strikes you out. Anyway. Thank you, AJ Mama. Toshio wants to take a look at NVIDIA. NVDA. Now, I wouldn't buy this one because it's not consistently profitable, but you know what? NVDA. You like it, fine. The top, the bottom, where was it, where is it? Look at where all the money is going. Okay? Up, down, up, down. It's actually dropping now, but do you like NVIDIA? Okay. So here's the 30-day high, which was last week. 30-day bottom was 3 weeks ago. She dropped, found the bottom here, shot up, pulled back. Now we have 1 day right there today. Okay? Bottomed out Monday. Today was an up day. So maybe if you like NVIDIA, I'm going to let you know right now, I don't like NVIDIA. I've looked at the numbers. You're negative though? Rawkins. What's happening there, Rawkins? I play weeklies. Okay. But you're negative. Okay. Maybe you and I should have a conversation. You know what? You can call in now if you want. Rawkins. Okay? Rawkinex. Yeah, that's you. I'm talking to you. Rawkinex. You ready? 727 543 9418. Give me a call right now and you and I will chat. You said you're negative and you're trading weekly options. I kind of want to see what you're doing. Okay? 727 543 9418. If my phone line's open, give me a buzz. We'll talk. All right? All right. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. Dave, nice to see you. Maurice, how you doing there, Maurice? Maurice wants to look at PCG. What is that? John from Pennsylvania, nice to see you. Next caller, please. Dave, what's happening? All right, where were we? Do we have anything over here? Okay, nothing over here. Fine, 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 fine. NVIDIA, we looked at NVIDIA. No. Oh, Aloha wants to take a look at Celsius. CELH. Celsius. Ooh, take a look at that. The top is here, the bottom is here. Here's where we were, here's where we are. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Easy to see. The 3550s are going for 66. There's number one for the day. Aloha. Nice. Look at that. 30, the high of the year, low of the year. Now she's coming up. Well, that looks pretty freaking fantastic. All right, well, let's do this one. All right, we're going to do covered call. First one of the evening. Oh, shit, I forgot something. I forgot a couple of things. I forgot the calendar. I need the calculator. Okay, calculator, there it is. Over there you go. And the snipping tool. There that is. All right, so we're going to need both of those in a second. Here we go. First one of the evening, Celsius. Look at that move. Down, up. She's going up. How far is she going to go up? I don't know. Nobody knows. All right, let's do this. 3550. Let's do the 35s. It's a little safer. Yeah, 35s. All right, here it is, right there. And get this out of the way. Damn it. All right, I have to move this first. I was using this doing something earlier today. And when you do that, everything else kind of go wonky. Wonky! You like that? No, 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 not yet, not yet. We need that. There it is right there. There's the order. Now, there we go. Now, let's snip it. Snip it good. Watch list. There we go. All right, you ready? There it is, right there. The first trade of the day. Now, it's not a recommendation. It's not a tip. It's nothing more than an observation. Somebody wanted to take a look at it. Everything looked good, so fine. We're going to do this one. Okay, we're going to save this. And today is the 25th. So 8/25/2026, number one for the evening. There we go. And let's put this back here. Now we're going to need the calculator to find out what is our rate of return for this one. Anytime you invest in anything, you always want to have some kind of an idea of what is my rate of return? How much am I getting for my efforts? All right, well, let's find out. One covered call, CELH, 28 August. That's 3 days away. Monday, see, every single week we got 5 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Well, Monday's gone. Tuesday's gone. We got 3 days left. So are we really going to get 1% for just 3 days? If not, we can push it off till next week. All right. It looks good. Those numbers look good. Let's do this one. You ready? Profit, right there. Max profit, 60 bucks. Into the calculator you go. Where are you? Where are you? There you are, 60 bucks. Then we want to divide it by the cost of the trade, including commissions and fees. Now, some of you may think I'm investing in the stock market. Well, kind of yes, kind of no. Okay? What I'm doing is creating weekly cash-producing assets. So every stock I buy is kind of like buying a rental house or a vending machine. Yeah, it's going to cost me a little bit up front, but that's okay because I got a bunch of money. What am I going to do with it? Fine. So I procure or buy or acquire a cash producing asset that pays me on a weekly basis. That's what I'm looking for, weekly cash flow. Just kind of makes sense. All right, so profit, 60 bucks per contract. One contract, 60 bucks. Two contracts, 120. 10 contracts, 1,200 bucks. Something like that. No, 600 bucks. All right, anyway. Cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, 3,400. What is my rate of return? 34.40 gives me a grand total of 1 1.7. 1.7. 1.7. So we're going to save this one because I like 1.7 for 3 days. Got to remember that. This is just for 3 days. All right, here we go. And there we go. Number one for the evening. Yay! All right. Oops. That's not going to work.
Motion detected at front door.
I think I might have to do this one again. All right, that was Sunday. That was Monday. Now we're on Tuesday. We're going to have to do this one again. Damn it. All right, right there. Come on down. Let's do this one more time. One more time. If we try. One. That should work now. Let's see if that one works. All right, let's clear this up. We're going to wait and clear that up. Which one is this? Celsius, C-E-L-H. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Got to do it again. All right. Swipe up for the status bar. Okay, got it. Come on. Try it one more time. This will be number 3. Third time's a charm. Save the current board untitled. Untitled. There it is, right there. All right, so we want to do black. C. E. What is it? Celsius? C-E-L-H. L-H. All right. There we go. We need white. All right, there is white. 1 covered call. Celsius, C-E-L-H. 28 August 26. That means this Friday, only 3 days away. The 35 call option, we're currently at 35.30, which is less than what we're paying. All right, see if you can wrap this around your head. I'm buying it, selling it for less than what I paid for it, and still walking away with a profit. And the only thing the stock has to do is stay above 35. It's at 35.30 at the moment, so it could stay right where it is or go up. I'm good. It can even come down just a little bit, and I'm still making the profit that I'm looking for. $60 per contract. So if I get like 300 contracts, that's a nice fat chunk of change. $3,400 per contract. If you can afford 300, that's, you know, it is what it is. So we said this was 1.7, right? 1.7. 1.7. Woohoo! All right, 1.7. Next. Come on. There we go. Now I got to clean up the computer. All right, we got some new people here. Hold on. I'm going to say hi in a second. Get me there. Get me there. All right, who do we got? Okay, Muris, we'll take a look at that. Joe T, thank you. Something's wrong with the screen. All right, Jimmy, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, but all right. Over here, Dirty Muffler, thank you. David, what's happening? Canceled the live, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you, David. All right, we'll take a look at that, Jack, in a second, all right? Chris, Jack, Hewlett Packard. Yeah, we can do that one next. Uh-oh, what's my opinion on PLTR? Alex, you don't really want to know my opinion on PLTR. All right. So apparently Rockins didn't want to call. How do we find weekly options? QSH wants to know how you find weekly options. Well, that's an easy one. Uh-oh. Why do I have two of these open? Okay. There's that one. What is this one? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here we go. All right. All right. So how do we find them? What kind of question is that? All right. Here we go. All right. Who said that? All right. QSH 1101. How do we find weekly options? CBOE.com. All right. Here it is right there. CBOE. Yes. Meet the S&P 500 predictions. Yay. All right. Anyway. First thing I want to do is to, right here in the search. Okay, search right here. What we're going to look for in the search on Chicago Board of Options Exchange, right up here in the search, we're going to look for weekly stock options. Weekly stock options. Search result about 499. All right, download available weeklies right there. All right, download available weekly options. All you have to do is click the button and it gives you a CSV file. 466 different stocks that trade on a weekly basis with stock options. Right there. There you go. There you go, pumpkin. All right, I don't need that. Let's get back to where we were. Get back. All right. Hopefully that worked out for you. Rawkins, thank you for that. I'm negative, though. I saw that one. James, thank you for that one. JT. John from Pennsylvania saying hi. Bolly Bobby. Next caller, Dave. All right. AJ Mama wants to take a look at Macy's. Macy's is one of my favorite. What's going on with Macy's? What's going on with Macy's? Not this week, kiddo. Sorry, take a look. The top, the bottom, where was it? Where is it? Up, down, coming down at the moment, but I will put it on the list for next week. AJ's mama, check this out. The reason why I want to put it on next week, look at this. Drop, drop, drop. Eventually, it'll find a bottom and turn around. So that could be tomorrow, the next day, or the next day. So Macy's looks like it might be good for next week. Where the hell's my book? That ain't it. Oh, well, new book. All right, Macy's. Oh, right there. Macy's on the list. All right. Thanks, AJ Mama. What else do we got? The Real. CBI Lou the Real. Okay. Lotapina. Interesting name, Lotapina. Can we look at Wally World? WMT, Wally World. Now, we've been watching Walmart for the past couple of days because we want to see what's happening right there. Now, that gets me a little excited for a couple of reasons. Number one, I love gaps. Now, gaps have a tendency to fill, okay? Big gap here, that one didn't fill. Okay, this one did. This one did. That one did. That one did. So what about this one? Let's zoom in and see what's happening. We'll look at the 25th. There we go. Last 30 days. Easy to see. Top, bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Up, down. Now we're going back up. What happened? Friday was the bottom. Monday had a beautiful up day. But today kind of set us back a little bit. So Walmart, a little bit of a setback because we have a pullback today. Is it going to fill that gap? Is it going to return back to where it should be? Well, only time will tell. Laurie, nice to see you. Ryan, thank you for showing up. PCG. Muris wants to take a look at PCG. What the hell is that? PCG. PG&E Corporation. Okay. Okay. Here's the top. Here's the bottom. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Up, down, up. It's going up now. 18 is going for 70. Hell yeah. Let's do this one. That looks good. PG&E. Let's get Aaron Brockovich onto this one. All right, there we go. Covered call. Going to need the glasses for this. Don't get old. It's not as much fun as people make it out to be. All right, so we're going to do the covered call, the 18, one contract. There it is. Let's save this one for those of you that are on the email list. Okay, right there, down to there. And let's save this one right there. This would be 8/25/2026, number 2. There we go, number 2, PG&E, Pacific Oil and Gas. Why not? If you like Pacific Oil and Gas. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to save that one. Now, right there. We want to see what the calculator is telling me. What is the profit potential? Well, 42 is the profit, 1,700 is the investment. That's what the calculator is saying. 42 divided by 1758. Whoops, no. 1758. That looks right. Ooh, 2.3. 2.3% for 3 days. Okay. There we go. All right. So that one's being saved. There it is. What was this one? PCG. PCG. And there it is. One covered call, PCG, Pacific Oil and Gas. 28 August, that's 3 days away, this Friday. 3 days. The $18 call option, again, second one of the evening, buying it for $18.35, selling it for less at 18, still walking away with a profit, 2.3% for 3 days. 42, 1758 for 4 point, wait a minute. What the hell was it? 2.3, wasn't it 2.3? 2.3. 2.3 for 3 days. All right, next. Come on down. Next. I like that one. That was a good one. Alex wants to take a look at PLTR. Dude, come on. PLTR has no dividends. But you know how I am. I'm going to look at it for you anyway. Regardless of what I like. PLTR. Come on, Palantir. Not something I'd buy because they don't have any dividends. And this is going to be a no. Sorry, dude. No. Just take a look. Top's here, big gap here, okay, which means that baby's going to fill, which means that baby's going to come down. No, thank you. Okay, that's my opinion of it. All right, over here, Nancy, nice to see you. Cable, what's going on? All righty. Going to be a great night, thank you. Got my thoughts on those, predictably. Thank you there, Brendan. I thought you also covered dividend stocks also separately. I do. Okay? You tell me what you want to take a look at. Okay? And I'll take a look at it. But easy as that. PZZA is getting very interesting. I've never heard of that one. PZZA. What is that one? Going to need the glasses for this. Papa John's. No. Wasn't that quick? Quick and easy. See, I have a strategy. It's really not that difficult. It was created for my 9-year-old daughter. When my 9-year-old daughter, 9 years old, she said, Daddy, can you teach me? Funny thing is, she was here tonight because we had a family meeting. She was going to stop in and say hi, but she had to get home. She's got to work still. Anyway, here we go. September, October, December, January. Those are months of the year. That means it trades on a monthly basis, and that's a no for me. John Didier, NVIDIA could move with earnings tomorrow. It could. But remember one thing, John. With NVIDIA, their dividend is 25 cents. It's a $200 stock, and they're giving you 25 cents, which is 0.47 for the year. 0.47 for the year. It's not even 0.5% for the year. Okay, the interest rates, or not interest rates, inflation. Inflation's over 3%. If it wasn't for the fact that NVIDIA is a growth stock, that's the only thing it's got going for it. It's a growth stock. It's not a dividend stock or an income stock. It's just no. Benzoya from Turkey. Nice. Nice to see you. All right. Cam wants to take a look at the ups, dudes. UPS. If you like UPS. Ooh, look at that right there. Nice. The high, low. Where was it? Where is it? Up, down, up, down, up. Nice. The 105. 105 is going for 101 and 121. All right, UPS. I like UPS. Last 30 days. What do you think? 30-day top, 30-day bottom. It shot up, pulled back. Now she's going back up again. We have all that room to run. Plenty of room to run. Real estate. What do you think? Real estate on the chart. Woohoo. Okay, so the 105s. I'm going to say no. Now, the only reason I'm saying no is, wait a minute, no for this week. Maybe next week. Take a look at the numbers for next week. Because right now, if I do the 105s for this week, 3 days away, I'm only picking up $1.01. That's not 1%. That's a no. But it may look good for next week. So next week is September 4th. Okay, so the 105s for next week are going for 175. All right, so if I'm doing this week, I want 1%. If I'm doing next week, I want 1.5% because it's a week and a half. What are they offering me? 175. Well, that's more than 1.5%. Let's do this one. All right. Not that one. Covered call, there it is. The 105s, there that is. There this is. Here that is. Here is Snippy, Snippy, Snippy. Snippy Pippy, here we go. There we go, right there. All right, we're going to save this one. This will be number 3 for the evening. Save. 825-2026. Number 3. There we go. Number 3. That works. All right, so let's do this. Okay, calculator. What do the numbers look like? All right, so the numbers, okay, 174, and it's going to cost me 10 grand. All right, let's plug it in. All right, 174. 174. We're going to divide it by cost of the trade, including commissions and fees, 10,000. 326 gives me a grand total of 1.7. 1.7. All right. Of course, we're going to save 1.7. Why not? We're looking for 1.5. 1.7 works for me. Number 3. Number 3. Way to go. All right. UPS. Yay! UPS. Sorry, here we go. There you have it right there, big and beautiful. All right. One covered call, UPS, for September 26th. That's this coming Friday. No, wait, that's next Friday. It's 11 days away. Okay. 105 call option. We are currently at 105.45. And we're going to sell it for less. This is the third one for the evening. So I want to see, nobody's even mentioned anything about this yet. I'm going to buy something. I'm going to sell it for less than I paid for it. So, see if you can wrap your head around it. I'm going to buy it, sell it for less than what I paid for it, and still walk away with a profit. How can that make sense? Can somebody explain that to me? All right. 174, 10,000 for a 1.7%. 1.7. Woohoo! Alrighty, next. Next, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We are in August, September 26th, a month away. I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about on that one. Okay, September 4th is next Friday. Not this Friday, next Friday. Okay? Okay? September starts on Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Okay? Tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, September. So 6 days in September is here. So I hear what you're saying. Okay, we're in August. I get that. But next Friday is September 4th. All right, anyway. And when I said September 26th, okay, it is 4. Okay? The number 4 for September 26th. That means the 4th day of September, the year is 2026. Get where I'm coming from? Way to go. All right, no to PLTR. Thank you. mRNO. What the hell is mRNO? Oh, la 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 la. Wow, all these guys. There it is right there. I'm short. Sorry, Alex. mRNO. What the hell is mRNO? All right, here it goes. mRNO. Hell no. Insane premiums on SanDisk. Well, Brian, there's a reason why there is insane premiums on SanDisk. SNDK. SNDK. Okay? Think about it, Brian. It's $1,480 a share. That's a lot. Okay, so the 1480 is going for 7,800. Now you do realize, Brian, okay, you need $150,000 just to do one contract. Okay, I don't do anything over $400, but you know, if you can do it, more power to you. Sack this. Good evening. Sack this 33. Thank you for joining. Ooh, Morris wants to take a look at Mosaic. I said a M-O-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. We got Mosaic for you and Mosaic for me. All right, here we go. 24.27, the 24.50. Ooh, nice. That's 2%. Wait a minute, that's next week. Hold up. Hold on. Just hold on a minute. Before we go much further, give me a dime so I can. Ooh, okay, maybe. No. Okay, maybe. All right, let's do this one. Mosaic. Nope. Sorry. I got ahead of myself. Okay, here's the top, the bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Up, down, up, down, up, down. So it's actually coming back down again. Let's zoom in so you can get a better look. Okay? The top, the bottom. She drops, shoots up, Now it's coming back. It's 2 down days in a row. Okay, no. Sorry, Morris. All right, let's keep on keeping on. What else do we got? All right, Alex, you're short. Sorry about that. Stat Pro, nice to see you. All right. Thank you there, KJ. George, what's going on, George? I'm short PLTR. Was just curious. It's overvalued junk. Yeah, kind of is, but hey, if you like it, why not, right? All right, next, let's do this one. LABU. What the hell is that? LABU. You know, I've been doing this for quite a while, and still, once in a while, it comes up with stuff I've never heard of. Trades by Valen. All right, trades by Valen. I'm not even going to bother with this one. Now, the only reason I'm saying that, it may be the greatest stock in the world, but I don't buy stuff at the high of the year. That makes no sense to me. Okay, all my life growing up, you want to make money in the stock market, you buy low and sell high. Never have I ever heard anybody say, let's buy it at the high and sell it when it goes higher. Yeah, no, thank you. Sorry. All right, Maine, you got that one? Cool beans. Way to go, brother. I'm short. It'll just go. Okay, got it. AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. AMD. Who came up with that one? Okay. What's going on with AMD? We're at 150 a year ago. Jumped up to 600. Now she's pulling back. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, not happy with this one. Down, up, down. Yeah, no. Nope, maybe next week. If you like it, of course. Mozo! Website? Yeah, website, The10MinuteTrader. What is it called? The website? It's called The10MinuteTrader. Brian wants to take a look at Marvel. MRVL. Marvel! Ooh, what's going on right there? There's the top, the bottom, shoots up, pulls back up. What's going on right there? The 240s are going for 12. Oh, that would be nice. It would be. But what's going on with the stock itself? I don't know if you can see it, but that's a no. Okay? The high was Friday. The low was 30 days ago. Shot up, pulled back. The gap already filled right there. But we only have 1 day, and then it's no. Too high. Not that it's too high, like too much money. Okay. The bottom is here. It shot up. Now there should be profit taken. This thing should drop. So no. No. Okay, Lenny, USAR. USAR. Way to go, Mr. Lenny. Interesting. I like this one. Take a look. Top, bottom. Where was it? Where is it? What's going on right there? The 1950. Ooh, nice. Look at that one. Let's zoom in a little closer, Marty. Lenny. Sorry about that, Lenny. Ooh, look at that. Okay, this one makes sense. The bottom, the top, shoots up, pulls back. Now you get your 3 days. 1, 2, 3, right there. Okay, 30-day high, the pullback right there, or profit taking, whatever you want to call it. Stocks go up. They call that going up, accumulation. There's a lot of other words they call it. But when it starts to come down, correction. Wait a minute. I just call it profit taking. Okay. 19. We're going to do this one too because that number looks pretty damn good to me. Let's do it. All right. Glasses. Here we go. Covered call. There it is. The 19s. Confirm and send. There it is. Number 4 for the evening. Yay! Number 4. New. All right there. All the way down to there. And we're going to save this one right there. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go. All right, here we go. 8, 25, 2026, number 4. Calculator, what's the rate of return here? Let's check it out. 65, 1800. That looks pretty damn good. 65 divide 1835. 1835. There we go. Ooh, 3.5. 3.5 for, what is it? This Friday. Nice. 3 days. 3.5 for this Friday. I'm going to write that one down. USAR. I think I already have some of this. All right. All right. Knife. We already looked at AMD. It was a no. Sorry. But USAR looks pretty good. Oh, let's save this one. 3.5. There we go. There we go. All right, USAR. Let's do this. USAR. Here we go. Whoa, that's a little too big. Here we go. All right. One covered call. USAR, 28 August 26. That's this coming Friday, 3 days away. The 19 call option. Again, this is the 4th one we done this evening. Number 4, where I'm buying it at one price, selling it for less than I paid for it, and still walking away with a profit. 65, 1800. What is the rate of return? Wasn't that 3.5? I can deal with 3.5 nicely. 3.5 for 3 days. 3.5 for 3 days. If you like USAR. It's always going to come down to that very, very last question. Do I like this company? Do I think this is a good place to invest some of my hard-earned money? It's a yes or a no. You either like the company or you don't. There's no other way of looking at it. Next. All right. All right, let's get rid of that. Go back to there. And we're ready for the next one. All right. Dodge. Is that actually a stock? Dodge? Let's find out. DODGE. Dodge acquisition. No options. No thank you. Sorry, dude. Zorro. Zorro, NV, MI, Nova. No. Who came up with that one? Zorro. Sorry, dude. September, October, November, December. Those are months of the year, which means they only trade 1 day a month. The third Friday. No. Frank, what's happening, Frank? Nice to see you. Alexandra, ¿qué pasa, muchacha? All right, whatever. Aaron, we already did Walmart. Sorry, Aaron. Brendan, BMO key level earnings, VEEV earnings on Wednesday at gap level. All right, Brendan, let's see what you got. Okay, Brendan. And what was it? BMO? BMO. No, try it one more time. BMO. No. Brendan, September, October, November, I don't do monthly options. They just don't go in my favor. So it's a no, hell no. Sorry, no monthlies. Weekly options only. VEEV, I got a sneaky suspicion. Yep, sneaky suspicion. Monthly option, no thank you. Weekly options only. Kevin, Oracle. ORCL. Ooh, I got some Oracle. What's going on? Okay. Oracle's just kind of like not really knowing what to do. All right, the top, the bottom. Where was it? Where is it? Up, down, up, down, up, down. Maybe not. Let's zoom in, get a better look. What do you think, Kevin? Ooh, wait a second. Hold the phone. You see what happens when you zoom into the 30 days? Because the 1 year chart was a no, 90-day chart was a no, but look at the 30-day chart. The bottom shoots up, here's the top, here's your retracement or your profit taking. Now look, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's definitely going up. 144.76, the 144's going, ooh, nice. The 145, nice too. Well, I'm going to do the 144. Wait a minute. No. It looked good. It really does. But always got to pay attention to all the little tiny details. Now, everything looks good. Stuff up, down. It's definitely going up. Okay? But the market maker is pulling it down. 143.82, 143.93. So the market maker is pulling it back. So more than likely, the stock's going to open up lower tomorrow. So I'm going to write this one down as a no. ORCL, which is kind of a bummer because I already have some of it. But think about it. Everything looks great. Okay, up, down, up. Okay, but market maker's dropping it. And I almost passed it. I almost missed it. Taquino, what's happening? Here's Alex. All right, Alex Taquino. All right, what do we have? Why would you do contracts of CELH when it's at the 30-day high? Good question. Let's double check. CELH. There's no name to that, so I'll call you Patty, right? You could be Butch for all I know. I have no idea. There's no name here. So the question is, why would I do CELH or Celsius if it's at the 30-day high? You're right. It is at the 30-day high. But what you're missing, the high of the year is 67, dropped down to 25. Now it's gone up $10. Okay, but it is at the 30-day high. But look at all that room it's got to go. And what am I looking to get it? I'm looking to buy at 35.34, and then I'm going to sell it at 35. So I'm going to buy it 35.34 and sell it at 35, less than what I paid for it, but still walking away with a profit. So the only thing the stock has to do is to stay above 35. That's it. All right? It's on its way up, and that is for 3 days. Can it stay above 35 in 3 days? And if it doesn't, am I okay with owning it here? Well, the high of the year is way here. 6 months ago, we're here. 3 months ago, we're 1, 2, 3, we're here. So I'm pretty much okay for a 3-day trade, jump in, jump out at 35. That's why. But that's me. Okay? Now, you have to know. What I do is one thing. Okay? Now, I do have a trading group that trades in the morning, but it's a paid group, and people have to pay to be there to watch exactly what I'm doing. But I'm doing it live every single day, 9 a.m. I want to see, what did I buy, what did I sell, where is it going, and what should I do? Well, with this one right here, it's easy to see. The high is there, the low is there, the motion is easy. Okay, and we have all that room to get back up to the high of the year. But if I'm buying it at 35, 34 and selling it at 35, less than what I'm paying for it, it more than likely will fill, and then I'll just get all my money back next Monday. So I put money up front, buy a couple hundred shares, 3, 4, 5, 900, whatever. And then as soon as Friday comes, as long as she's above 35, which shouldn't be that difficult, okay, 35, 34, the market maker is going 35, 39. So hypothetically, the market maker is pushing it up still. That works for me. You got to pay attention to all the numbers. Okay, read the chart. What is the chart tell? Well, the 1-year chart telling me it's going up. The 90-day chart, okay, the 90-day chart down, up, down, up, down, up. Well, they're about even with the 90-day. And the 30-day, you're right, it is at the 30-day high. But I'm okay with that. All right, Altria. Okay, Altria's next. Okay, I would have said yes, but look at this one. It's a different scenario here. Because the bottom is here, we're here. So we are closer here to the high than we were to the low. With Celsius, we're closer to the low of the year than we were to the high of the year. So it's always going to be a numbers game and basically going to be follow the bouncing ball type scenario. Okay? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, same thing. But what happened today? Okay, today was a little bit of a damper. All right? 30 days ago, okay? 30-day high, 30-day low, shot up. Monday, today, she's starting to fall back down again. So in that case, it's a no. That's a no. What the hell were you thinking? Your life is the yacht keeps from sinking. That's what I thought it should have been. You ever hear a song and think to yourself, it would make more sense if they changed a few of the words? Disaster relief. You want me to look at silver? I don't do commodities. Sorry. No need to worry about theta with covered calls. Thank you, Brendan. You're absolutely right. If you like gaps, check out VEEV earnings on Wednesday. Now, Brendan, we already looked at that. It's a no because it's a monthly. I don't do monthly just because it doesn't pay the same. Hey, James, what's your opinion on NVDA? Hell no. ServiceNow. Ooh, we'll take a look at ServiceNow. NOW. Little bit of an issue with this one. Top, bottom, is, down, up. She's coming down now. Stocks go up until they're done. Okay, you just don't know when they're done. They'll tell you when they're done. Bottom's here, shoots up, now it's coming back down. 3 down days in a row. No. 3 down days in a row is a no. Okay. Okay, so no to NVIDIA, no to ServiceNow, Visa, you say. Visa. Hell no. That was quick, wasn't it? That was less than a second. Hell no. I don't buy anything at the high of the year. It just doesn't make any sense. Sorry. Stocks go up, stocks go down. All right. Kevin wants to take a look at Alibaba. Okay, Alibaba only has, 2 years maybe? 2 years of increased dividends? Okay. What do we have over here? We already did Marvel. What type of capital do I need? It all depends on what you want to do. Okay? Now, my grandson started out with $50. 6 years old. My daughter started out with a couple hundred. I started out with 12,000. But I started out 30 years ago. Big difference. All right. Kevin wants to take a look at Alibaba. BABA. Hell no. Too choppy. Gap. Big gap. Hell no. Too choppy. There's no smooth flow. Ooh, that's a good one. No smooth flow to it. What do we have down here? VRT. Jack, what do you think? VRT? VRT. Virtus. Isn't that Virtus? Vertiv. Okay, sorry. No to Vertiv, dude. Sorry. Look, just take a look at the chart. I'm not saying it's not a good stock. I'm just saying not this week. We have 3 days left this week, so it's very challenging to find a good stock for 3 days. But let's take a look. Top, bottom is up, down. It just doesn't look that good. Sorry. It might look better next week. Okay? Down, up, down. Not this week, dude. Maybe next week. Dow. Ooh, now I do have some Dow. Unfortunately. But I already own it. But looking at the chart, I wouldn't jump in now. Top, bottom is down, up, down. So it's actually coming down at the moment. Easy to see. Right? Up, down, down. Not this week. Now, I do like Dow. I actually still have some because Dow did drop on me and just didn't get a chance to get out. All right. If you like, all right, we already talked about that one. Taquino, PCG is near the high of the month and the dollar near the high of the year. All right, Taquino, we already looked at that one. Okay. CLF. Isn't CLF a monthly? No, it's not. Cliffs. Okay. What's going on there? The top, the bottom? Where was it? Where is it? Up, down, down. What's going on? 1152, 26. Yeah, if it looks good. Let's zoom in a little bit more. White's Mania. What's White's Mania? Okay. White's Mania. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that. Down, up. 1152. The 1152s are going for 26. I'm going to say, hell yeah. That's it right there. Number 5, Cliffs. If you like Cliffs, well, let's do it anyway. Okay, right there. Glasses, if you will. All right. 1150, there it is. One covered call. There we go. Snip. Snip. Snip your booty. Snip your booty. You can do it very well. 8/25, 2026, number 5. That's it. 5. Let's sing a song of 5. How many is 5? All right. That's for some of you who remember that. Some of you probably don't, but that's okay. All right, here we go. 28, 1100. Calculator. 28 divided by 1100. Let's do this. 28 divided by 1100. 28 divided by 1122 gives me a grand total of 2.5. All right, I'll do 2.5. Close up the evening. And there you have it. Woohoo! Alrighty. All right, so, damn it, there it is. Whoops. You out of the way. You come on. And now touch me, baby. Can't you see that I am not afraid? CLF. Covered call, CLF. Here we go. All right. One covered call, CLF. That's the Cliffs. 28 August 26. That's this coming Friday. 3 days away. The 1150 call option. This is official. 5 stocks, each and every one we're going to buy, sell for less, and still walk away with a profit. 5, each and every one. The number that I'm going to purchase this for is one number. The number I'm going to sell it for is less than the purchase price, yet each and every one is over 1% for the week. There was one that we pushed off until next week, 28, 1100. This is 1.5, or it's 2.5. Was it 2.5? 2.5. That's it. We are officially done. So now we're going to take questions. Questions. Lots and lots and lots of questions. All right. We did VRT. We did Dow. Okay. Over here, we did Dow. We did VRT. Jimmy wants to take a look at Nextera. Ooh, we did Nextera this week. Seriously. I have Nextera that I bought on Monday. All right. Let's take a look at it again. See if it still looks good. All right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's change this back to single and Nextera, N-E-E. Ooh, yeah, I like that one. Yeah, ATR. Add that to the commentary. Just another statistic worth mentioning that isn't in 4. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Enigma. PCG got that one. CLF, we did that one. Oh, user 329160 wants to take a look at UVV. Hold on. Let's finish up with Nextera first. Okay? We can see the top. We can see the bottom. We can see it dropping down right here. What does the last 30 days make? Okay. So, top, bottom, up, down is doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Now she's going to go up. I'm going to put this down for next week. Yep, NEE for next week. Well, all my money's already invested, so no. Get Moral, Heart Me. Okay, I already did that one. All right, okay, we did that one. Mr. Enigma. ATR. What the hell is ATR? ATR. Hell no. Sorry, dude, I don't do monthlies. September, October, November, February? Yeah, no thank you. Jonathan, nice to see you, Jonathan. Jim, how do you feel about Pfizer? PFE. Hell no. No, don't get me wrong, I like Pfizer. I do. Got that one, okay? No, I do like Pfizer, but I need some air movement. I don't buy at the high. It just doesn't make sense to me. Enigma, this guy is LARPing. I have no idea what LARPing means. Does anybody know what LARPing means? Sohar equates the stock price with volume premium. Stay away, gang. Oh, Mr. Enigma, thank you for that. Some comments, okay. PSEC. What's it? PSEC. PSEC. Monthly. No, thank you. Days 35. Question options. If a person buys 700 contracts but volume is 500, would a person be able to sell it? Here's the thing. Okay? Blaze. If you bought 700 shares and you want to sell 7 contracts, okay, there's a big difference. Wait a minute. If a person buys 700 contracts but the volume only 5, with person, yeah, of course. But you actually, all right, you should take a look at the volume on how many shares are out there. Is it a thinly traded stock or is it a decent sized stock? Okay, but it's an interesting question you have. So that makes no sense though, because if you buy 700 contracts, the volume would be 700 contracts because you just bought 700 contracts. So when he says, but volume is 500, there's no possible way volume can be less than what you just purchased. Think about it. Seriously. If you just bought 700 contracts, but the volume is 500, how could it be 500 if you just bought 700? Because if you just bought 700 and there's 500 there, something's just not right. How was the market maker pulling the price down on Oracle? Oh, Pete, how you doing? Nice to see you, Pete. Give me a second, I'll explain it to you. Okay. Owns. Okay. Path, you missed it. We going up. Path, P-A-T-H, P-A-T-H. Hell no. It's right there, Path. Who came up with it? Engineero. Okay, Engineero, check it out. You bought him here at 9, shoots up to 16. Yeah, I don't want no part of that. When you isolate it the last 30 days, what do you think? Went up 60%. No, thank you. COPX, knowledge, COPX. No, too choppy, no thank you. Pete, you want me to explain it to you? Here we go. Pete, or Oracle, O-R-C-L. All right, Oracle. How was the market maker pulling the price down on Oracle? 144.76 was the last traded price for today. The market maker is selling it for 144.04. Okay? 144.76 was the last traded price today. Market maker is offering it 144.04. He's pulling it down. Or it's dropping, however you want to look at it. But it's still going down. Don't do it, ACI. What the hell is ACI? ACI. Interesting. Albertsons. Would you believe I've never bought Albertsons? Never. Any interest in Archon? T Castle, hold on a second. Look at that right there. Look at that gap. Holy cow. Let's zoom into that for a second. Okay. The high way up there at 1550. Big gap down. Finds the bottom here. Goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back. Sorry, not interesting enough. T Castle, Archon. R-C-O-N. Hell no. Sorry, dude. Just plain old hell no. Roxanne. What's happening, Roxanne? Mia. Nice to see you, Mia. Okay, Nickel. We already did SanDisk. Skippy. Tell. Really? Never heard of that one. T-E-L-L. Tellurium. Hell no. How's that one? Nickel. Meli. M-E-L-I. Hell no. User 329160. Siri. S-I-R-I. Interesting. Maybe. What's going on right there? Let's zoom in a little bit. Last 30 days. Interesting. The high is 1250. Drop. Wait a minute. Sorry. 3250. High is 3250. Drops down to 28. Back up. Back down. Back up. Back down. Kind of all over the place. No real direction here yet. Wait a little bit longer, see what happens. Oh, we're done over there. Jim Ouster. You got to give me the ticker symbol, Jim. Ouster, I never heard of it. All right, let's go over here. What do we got? 58 questions. Holy Charlie. Thank you, Lebec. LaCrab. All right, thank you. Thank you for that. Marvel. We already did Marvel. Yep, I see that. Weekly options that are safe. Well, that's what I'm looking for. Safe weekly options. KP, we already did NVIDIA. NVIDIA was already a no. Jim, O-U-S-T. O-U-S-T, you say. Oust. No. Come on, Jim. Didn't you look at it first before you asked me? Hold on. Look at this. What you thinking here, Jim? High is 52. We dropped down to 36. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 down days in a row, Jim. Now, if you like it, well, it might start turning tomorrow, the next day, which means it would be perfect opportunity for next week. Only 2 million shares. Okay, Jim, I'm putting it down for next week. I mistyped ticker OTWLO. What the hell is that? KP, I wasn't here. Can you tell me what you're thinking for earnings on NVIDIA? Hell no. That's my opinion on NVIDIA. Hell no. NVIDIA offers 0.447%. 0.47. That's not even 0.5% for the year. Okay, inflation's over 3%. And NVIDIA's offering me less than 0.5%? No. No, no, no. I can't even say no enough times. No. All right. All right, we did Marvel already. All right. Alicia, PGY, you say, Alicia. PGY. PGY. Hell no. Sorry, Alicia, you're new here. Welcome, welcome. But, you see over here, Alicia? September, October, November, January, February. Those are months of the year, which means that is a monthly optionable stock, once per month. I'm trying to invest weekly. So, no. I wasn't here. Can you tell me? Okay, yeah, we already said no to that one. Brotemino. Okay, C-Day. What the hell is C-Day? C-D-A-Y. What is that? Ceridian? Ceridian. No options, no thank you. Daniel, TMO. Too much opinions. Hell no. Come on, dude, really? Look. It's at the high of the year. Why? I say, why? Brian, Marvel pays dividends too. Yes, I'm aware. But Brian, we already looked at Marvel earlier. Okay? Ale Flam, 30. We already did Walmart earlier today. Okay? Ooh, Kenny. Nice to see you, Kenny. Kenny wants to take a look at Ford. What's going on with Ford? Now, Kenny, I actually own some Ford. Look what we're doing here, $13.95. What's going on for the last 30 days? No. Look, up, down, basically just going sideways, not really going up, not really going down, just kind of staying right there in that area. No real move. Match Natural Resources pays okay. Eddie, you got to give me the ticker symbol. Can we look at Marvel? Brian, we already looked at Marvel earlier. Okay, I don't like doing the same things over and over and over again. So we already did MRVL. Okay? Crypto Maestro, how you doing, brother? Yeah, covered calls. That works for me. All right, it's 10:15. Let's open up the phone line, see if anybody wants to call in. That's a funny one. I'm going to get to that one. That was funny. No. All right. 3X, blah, 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 blah. Rock, I'm currently selling 5 covered calls on CIFR. Why? CIFR. Cipher Digital. Okay. So you're selling options on it. All right. There's a whole bunch of information you're missing on that. To get my opinion, because you're not really asking a question. You're more or less making a statement. Okay. Unipath. Did we ever look at that one? PATH. Yeah, we already looked at this one. Look at that. When I zoom into it, watch this. Okay? Explain to me, okay, in general, explain to me what about that looks appealing. Okay, I've heard it many times. Buy low, sell high. Why would I want to buy it at the high? That doesn't make any sense. Arwen, thank you for that. That was very nice of you. Maverick, like Germany, your real barrel would be more expensive than your $1 million in it. Yes, I'm aware of that. Same thing they had in Zimbabwe. They had that issue over there too. Realtor or Realty CTC. How you doing? Unipath. Yep, I got that one. Pissa, 3 stocks in Brazil. Okay. Thank you, Pack. MSTY, search it and advise. Holy shit knuckles. Chuck, how you doing? Now, Chuck already says no to MSTY. I'm going to say no to it also. Did you take, you know what? For the fun of it. Let's just do this for the fun of it. What do you think, Chuck? All right. MSTY. I want to show you something. Who came up with Misty? Alex. Alex, I want to show you something, Alex, and I want you to explain this to me in a manner which I'll understand. Okay? Okay, we're going to go to historical data because we want to take a look at history. All right. Here we go. You ready? I got to get up for this one. All right. Alex, are you ready? Now, anybody else that's interested in MSTY, MSTY, also known as Misty, Misty Morning Colored Memories. All right. So, Alex, are you ready for this? I want you to pay attention to something. I want you to pay attention to something, Alex. Right here, Alex. August 20th, 2026, the dividend. Are you ready? That's not $162, Alex. That is 16.2 cents. 16.2 cents. Alex, you see it? 16.2 cents. Okay? That's the current dividend. You ready, Alex? I'm pretty sure you didn't see this because I kind of like to think if you saw this, you would have said hell no and ran the other way. Are you ready? Are you sure you're ready for this, Alex? The very first dividend for MSTY. Alex, $20.64.5. $20.64.5. Okay? 4 years later, we are down to 16 cents a share. $20 a share, now it's down to 16 cents a share. Now, I'm going to sit here and wait for a minute while you try to convince me that a stock that was profits of $20 per share now has 16 cents per share profits. Explain to me why that is good. Does anybody else want to know this one? Okay. If the dividends went from $20 down to 16 cents, I need you to explain it to me in a manner which I'll understand it, because I'm not really understanding why you think that's good. No? No comments? You want... No. Misty is absolutely... No. Next. All right, what do we have next? Uh-oh. Engineero doesn't want to give this one up. Really? All right. I'm game. I'll play along. All right, so Engineero thinks that Path is making money. Okay. Path, there we go. Interesting. It's at 1666. Market maker is going to pull it back a little bit. The 1650s are going for 49. That's almost 3%. Okay. But it went from $10 up to $16. So this thing just made a 66%. Do you understand that it just jumped 66% in 30 days? Do you honestly think that nobody's going to take profits and that's not going to drop? All right. All right. Ingeniero, check this out for a second. Now, what we're looking at here is what is called a seasonality chart. It's exactly what you think. Winter, spring, summer, fall, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, so on and so forth. Okay. Take a look at the blue line. The blue line represents the movement for this year. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. Nice movement. Okay. The red line represents the movement on average over the last 10 years. 10 years. So it starts out really nice at the beginning of the year, but then drops to the low of the year, end of September, beginning of October. So why the hell would I want to buy it now? So next month I can actually enjoy the low of the year? No. If I really like it, I'll wait until December to buy it and take advantage of that. Sorry, path just doesn't make sense to me. But for the fun of it, let's go to Yahoo Finance and see just how wonderful the profits are for Path and see if they have, 20 years or so of increased profits. Oh, look at that. No dividends. So why would we come to a dividend investing channel, look at a stock that has no dividends? Let's see what the summary is. What are the earnings per share on this thing? And are they increasing? That's a good question. Okay. So it does have 60 cents per share earnings. Okay. Let's look at statistics. Find out a little bit more details of this company. You ready? Okay. Goes from 6 billion to 8 billion. Wait a minute. Went from 6 to 5. Now it's at 8. Okay. Operating margin, profit margin 19, return on assets 2%, return on equity 18, revenue per share $3. Well, $3 really not that bad for a $16 stock. Lucky, dude, about time you showed up. How you doing, man? Nice to see you, Lucky. All right. Earnings per share 60 cents. Book value $3.66. No dividend. No splits. No. Short 138 short positions. Okay. 23% short. That's not good. Float 390 million shares and 23% of them are short. That's not good either. Thank you, sir. I'm fine. How are you doing? I'm doing good. All right. I'm not going to do Path. It's just not worth it to me. So let's open up the phone lines. Anybody want to call? Anybody? Okay, let's see. We're going to do a couple phone calls. 727-543-9418. The phone line's open. Anybody want to call in? Let's get out of here. Next, we're going to change this. No one wants to call in, huh? All right, I have no problem. Ooh, Shinjun wants to take a look at SpaceX. SPCX. Okay, there's your 3 days to the upside on SpaceX. If you like it, let's take a gander. The top. Whoops. Okay? The top, the bottom, back up. There's your correction. There's your 3 days right there. 1, 2, 3. The 137, the 138s are going for 310. That's over 2% if you like SpaceX. Think about it. 2% a week, that's over 100% by the end of the year if you like SpaceX. You either like it or you don't. Nobody wants to call in. We're under 100, so that means that I'm done for the day. Wait a minute, we got 4 more questions and then we're done for the day. Merv Man, Caterpillar, really? Okay, Caterpillar, C-A-T. Isn't that a little pricey? It is. We're at 400 last year, jumped up to 1100, now we're at 800. That's a big drop. No, thank you. I like Caterpillar, it was in 200. Sack this, 1 penny stock of the day to buy. I don't do penny stocks. Sorry, kiddo. All right, what do we have? A couple more questions. Ronald, mRNA. mRNA. That's Moderna, isn't it? Hell no. That was quick, wasn't it? SoFi. SoFi came up for a list the other day. Interesting. Take a gander. Top, bottom, back up, down, up. All right. What does it look like? Last 30 days. Hell no. Okay, down, up. Where's it going? Really no real direction, staying in that line right there. We did this SoFi. I need to learn. Jew fishing vibes. Nice to see you, brother. Thanks for showing up. I'm here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, 8 p.m. Thank you there, Farmer Dan. No dividends. I see that. Ferris, nice to see you. mRNA, Moderna. We just looked at Moderna. Okay. T1 Energy, VST. Did we look at VST? Chuck, how you doing? VST. Oh, look at that, dude. VST.
Unknown caller.
Hello, hello. Hello. Uh-oh. Hello. Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Outstanding. How are you doing?
Good. This is Joe from New Jersey. How's it going? Everything?
I'm doing great, Joe. How are you doing today?
Good. Just a quick question.
7.
Let me put this out. I got stuck in last week.
You got
when I bought AAP.
Advanced Auto Parts?
Yeah, I bought it on that Monday in the high 50s. It looked all good till Thursday. Then it dropped down, like everybody knows, to the 40s. Now then I had to decide if I should. I personally didn't roll it over because none of the 50s were giving anything.
Okay.
What would be like a decent strategy for that? I mean, this week I didn't roll it over. I just kept it. See what happens this week.
Okay, so here we go. Here's your Advanced Auto Parts. Top 64, bottom 40. Kind of going sideways and a big old drop right there. We got 3 days to the upside right there. So I got a question for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Maria, give me a buzz back when you get a chance. After I'm done with this call, Maria, give me a call. All right? So, you had a big drop here, right? You got it. Okay. So, where do you think it could go by Friday? Do you think it could hit 50? 52, 48, 54?
I don't know. I mean, it may, or I don't see the graph in front of me. I don't think this week. I don't know. I don't think this week.
Okay, so you're in somewhere in the 50s, right?
I mean, I am at 57. I bought it like last Monday.
57.
My strike was 57.50, yeah.
Okay, so you're at 57, way up here. And we had that big, huge gap down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a couple opportunities here. Number one, how do you feel about dollar cost averaging?
That's what I've been thinking about that.
Okay, well, how do you feel about it? Some people don't like it, some people do.
I didn't make the decision yet. I was trying to see what would happen this week. If the way it bounced down so much, maybe it would go up a little bit this week.
Well, of course it's going to bounce up because you have, look at the volume. The volume's really low. And then, what was that, Thursday? No, that was last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, she had the big gap down, and the volume is like 10x. That's a huge amount of volume. So a lot of people were jumping. Now, what it doesn't tell us are those buyers jumping in to buy it at the 42, or are those people panicking saying, oh, I want to get my money before it goes to zero? So which are you? Are you the part that says, oh, I want to buy more because it's dropping, or are you panicking? Excuse me. Are
I'm
you
not panicking yet.
Awesome, great, because rule number one is never buy anything you don't want to hold on to. So regardless of what happens to the price, well, you like the stock, so you want to buy it. That makes sense. So this is just one minor glitch. Big deal. Okay, eventually it will come back up to the $50 area. Because my assumption would be right here, would they have, did they have earnings? Hold on, let me pull up the other chart, see if they had earnings.
Because I didn't want to chase the stock to get the premium.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to pull up and see when the earnings were and when the dividend was. Okay, earnings, the 20th. What's today? Today's the 25th. Okay, so they had earnings on the 20th. And what day did it drop? It dropped on the 20th.
Yeah, because of that.
Yeah, so that's just an earnings play. That's all that is. Now, here's the funny thing about when stocks drop because of the earnings. You get four little words. Okay, now do you know who the market maker is?
He makes the decisions.
Okay, do you know what he does that nobody else does?
Tell me.
He creates the opening price of the day. That's it. One person decides what to open the stock for during the day. So what happened to make him open it from 58 all the way down to 47? Four little words. You know what those four little words are? We missed our target. That's it. Four little words. We missed our target. Now the market maker has that information. I'm going to show you something. Are you watching the screen or are you just on the phone?
No, I'm watching the live screen.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. Not many people really see this, but I'm going to show it to you and tell me what you think. Okay, there it is right there. Slide way over here. Now, first thing I want to show you is the average volume. You see the blue lines down the bottom right here?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the average volume on a day-to-day basis. Now, the market maker, he makes the difference between the bid and the ask. You know what that is?
Yes.
It's usually around 1-2 cents. Let's use 1 cent just to be on the safe side, on the conservative side, okay? You with me?
Yes.
Okay, watch this. So the average volume is 2 million. 2 million shares right there. Average volume, 2 million shares. All right, so we're going to take the calculator, and we're going to take 2 million shares, and the market maker makes an average of 1 penny per share, so 0.01. So the market maker makes about $20,000 a day. Okay? 20,000. All right, so what happened on the 20th? 16.5 million shares traded. So let's do that. Clear that. 16.5 million shares. Okay, multiplied by that same 1 penny, because that's all he made. All right.
That's a lot of money.
Wait a minute. I'm going to show you the example now. Tell me what you think. All right. Now, on an average day, the market maker makes $20,000 a day, right?
Yeah.
Now, the market maker gets an email and 4 little words. We missed our target. So what does the market maker do? He goes from where the hell it was. What the hell are we looking at? Why aren't I seeing it right there? All right. From where it was to where it is, that big huge drop that you saw. Now you have all these people. Are they buyers or are they sellers? And we don't know because the stock dropped huge on that day because we missed our target and the market maker gapped it down. So now the market maker is walking away with $165,000 a day for that one day just because of those 4 little words. Now, did the CEO get on the phone and call up everybody? Hey, we missed our target. Lay off a few people so we can get that money back. No, it's business as usual. It doesn't mean shit. But the market maker took advantage of that news. We missed our target. Now he walked away with $165,000 just because of that. Now, is it going to come back up to where it normally was? Well, of course it is. What has changed in advanced auto parts? Nothing. It's day-to-day business over and over and over again. People show up, people put in their time. It's just one of those things. They missed their target. Big deal. Was there an earthquake? Did a couple of the manufacturing places get swallowed up? Did anything burn down? Anything explode? Not that I heard. What about you?
Nope.
Okay, so that's it. 4 little words. We missed our target. The stock dropped. Big deal. No big deal. All right, so let's get rid of this. Let's get back to where we were. So let's see how we can get you out of this situation. All right? All right, let's get out of here. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm going to show you a couple of things, and you need to make up your own mind. Okay? Fair enough?
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. All right. So you're in at 57.
Yeah, 57.50.
Okay. Now this week's the 57 is not even showing up. How far out do we have to go for you to make money off of it?
Yeah, it's in the mid-40s.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, as far as weeks.
Yeah.
I went out a couple, almost a month out, and it was still in the 50s. There was nothing. I lost you.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're in at 57. Wow, you have to go way out, don't you? I need the glasses for this one. Okay, don't get old. Like 10 years ago, I didn't need glasses to see a 60-inch screen. Now I do. All right, October, that's not far enough. Ooh, December. Oh, there you go. Okay, you don't have to go all the way that way. All right, November. Oh, there isn't no November. So it goes September, October.
Yeah, that's where I stopped, October 16th.
Yeah, I see that. But October 16th, now how many shares do you have?
10.
10 shares or 10 contracts?
10 contracts, sorry.
Yeah, that's 1,000 shares. All right. So if you go all the way out to October 16th, the 5750 is paying 25. That's 0.5%. Okay? But 0.5% a year, well, 0.5% a week is still 26, but you have way to go. You can hold it and wait for it to get back, or you could sell some 48, some 50, some 52, some 54s as it's slowly going back up. Because is it going to go all the way back up at first? No, it's not. It's going to stair step. Do you know what that is?
Slowly.
Yeah, stair step is going to go up a little bit, profit taking, up a little bit, profit taking, up a little bit, profit taking, then it's going to right back to where we started again. But how long is it going to take to get there? I'd say.
I was just in between. Should I go really down on my strike to get some premium? But then I was like, no, I shouldn't. It is too much of a drop.
Absolutely.
You know, I didn't want to go down into the mid-40s to get some premium, so I just let it ride. And I was thinking about getting the more stock at the lower price to get my average a little less.
Yeah, so, yeah, now, do you have the ability to dollar cost average?
Yeah, I still got a little bit more.
Okay.
I can do.
Okay, well, if you do a 1-for-1, you'll have 2,000 shares, and if you do that, the 43, the 57 will bring you somewhere around 51.
Yeah, we'll change the picture a little bit.
Yeah, that changes the picture huge, because the 51, how many months do you have to go out to get a decent return on the 51? September.
Yeah, that's what I have to decide this week. Maybe tomorrow, Thursday.
Yeah, September 11th. Holy crap, really? September 16th, the 51s. 51's paying 10 cents for the 18th of September. That's a couple of weeks out. But always remember rule 1. Never buy anything you do not want to hold on to. Now, Advanced Auto Part, they do pay dividends. That stock will come back up eventually. Those 4 little words, the only person that made money on that one is the market maker. But can you hold on, not panic and sell?
Today I could.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
One day at a time, exactly. So how old are you right now?
I just turned 60.
60? When are you going to retire? 62, 65, 70?
I just started this a couple months ago, and I'm learning as we go.
Yeah. Now,
And,
are you paper trading or is it live money?
I did paper trading for a little bit, only maybe a couple of weeks. But I'm using the same Think and Swim program that you use.
Yeah.
And I'm getting pretty into it now. Not too many mistakes like in the beginning.
Well, I always tell...
The quick mistakes is the one that kill you once in a while.
Yeah, I always tell people to paper trade first to make your mistakes paper trading. Have you hit the wrong button yet?
Yeah.
I say that to everybody.
Yeah, because that send button is so close to when you verify, and if you keep it there and you put something wrong, it sends it out.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I know. I've hit the wrong button, I think 4 or 5 times this year.
Yeah.
But it happens. But now I can't really give you advice, but for me, I would be looking at dollar cost averaging number 1, and I would be selling the 48s or the 50s and keeping an eye on it. I'd go 4 or 5 strikes out. Right now, at the money's at 43. 4 strikes out would be 45.50, and then just keep your eye on it because we got 3 days left. Can it really jump that much in 3 days?
I don't know.
No, that's one of those things. Never do anything you're uncomfortable with. If you're uncomfortable with it, if you feel a little apprehensive, if you think it's too risky, don't do it. Just take your time. There's no hurry. Stock market ain't going anywhere.
Perfect. All right, James. Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too. All right. Now, we had someone else that called in and wasn't able to get through, but you can call back now if you want to. He was that. Didn't quite know. All right. VST, we did that one. T1 Energy. Crystal, T1 Energy. You actually have to give me the ticker symbol. Okay. Chip, also known as Harry. Could you explain XRP madness? No, because XRP is not a dividend stock. Sack this, 33. USWS, your view. What the hell is USWS? How's that for my view? USWS. No. That's my opinion. No. No options. No thank you. USWS. No. Bloom Energy. Crystal. How to make 15,000. Start with 30,000. I like that. Was funny. Dudin, how are you doing? Ooh, 24 questions. Okay, we already looked at Ford. We already looked at Path. Ryan, the paper trader for 12 weeks before I decided to do this with real money. Cool beans. How's it working for you? Okay. You're welcome, Zach. So user 35975. Yeah, well, whatever. If I invest 100,000 in strategy, what is the expected return on average per month? Well, the return on average per month, well, that's kind of hard to say. because some months have 4 weeks and some months have 5 weeks. Where you learn from? Oh, where did I learn from? The School of Hard Knocks, brother. See, I've been trading for 30 years. I've made more money than most people, and I've lost more money than most people. All right. Do you usually pick your weekly options with 3 days left? No, usually 5. For me personally. But here at night, every once in a while, yeah. LARPing is pretend sword fighting. Well, all righty. Never heard that one before.
Unknown caller.
Maria! Hello, hello, and how are you today, Maria?
Hey, James. How are you?
I am delightful as usual. How are things in California?
It's good. It's good. It's getting cooler a little bit. Sometimes warm.
Well, I hear you there. Okay, so what can I help you out with here, Miss Maria?
Yeah, I've been following you for a while now, but my question this evening was about your something that you showed us earlier about selling an option for a price that's lower than the purchase price. And my question is because my assumption is that it erodes the capital that we have invested. So do you have any advice on how or, when to use that strategy?
Okay, number one, how old are you?
Hold on, I need to think. 47.
Now, usually you don't ask women how old they are, but I figured, you're halfway across the country. I don't think you're going to come find me. All right, so you still have a long way to go, so you're not really in any hurry. So do you use this money for monthly bills, or is this just building your account?
So I have two things going on. One is building my account, and this one in particular is, I guess I can use it in either situation. So, yeah, I'm trying to see if I can actually generate monthly income steadily.
Okay.
And I also have the other side of it, which is just building the account in total.
Makes sense. All right, so here's my thoughts. Number one, you're still young enough to not really need the money. I believe everybody should contribute to society for a decent amount of time. Now, your question was, when the stock drops, selling an option on the stock for less than the purchase price. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Now, I do that all the time, but what I do specifically, now I look at my account twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening with you fine folks. So if I'm looking at a stock, right here is at the money. That's where all the action is happening. So when my stock drops, I go anywhere between 4 and 6 strikes out of the money. So right here at 25.77, 5 strikes out of the money would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's only offering 5 cents a share. 5 cents a share, which is 2%, not 2%, 0.2%. Okay? But can it go to 27 or 28? See, 27's here. Yeah, it could. 28, probably not. So you have to figure out what numbers make sense to you. Now, some people will push it months down the line because they don't want to take the risk, which makes sense in your situation. If you don't really need the money, well, wait a month or two. Don't sell this week's. Sell 2 or 3 weeks out. Play with the numbers. The numbers are here. The strike prices and then the expiration dates. The nice thing about the weekly optionable stocks is you can go a week from today. You can go 4 weeks from today. But once you get past, I think it's like 6 weeks, then you start moving into the monthlies. Okay, because there's just too many weekly options to do all of them. So just play with the numbers and find out which one makes the most sense to you so that you have some money coming in, but not putting yourself at a risk. So if you're dropping, okay, and you go far out, say you only kept 5 cents. Big deal. 5 cents times however many shares that you have. How many shares is that you're talking about?
Oh, I think for the most part it's just 100, so one contract.
Okay, so one contract, which would be $5 at 5 cents per share. That would be $5. But here's the thing: you're 47. If you do $5 a week until you retire, that's going to add up huge. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how long is it going to take you? You take a look at, what did I buy? Okay, what am I selling? What am I collecting? Where is the stock going? I ask 5 questions every day. What did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it? Where is it going? And what should I do next? Okay, so you bought it at a certain price. Now it's lower than when you paid for it. Okay, what direction is the stock going? Is it going up or is it going down? Do you know?
Oh, I think for I'm one of those folks who stuck with AAP as well. But yeah, it was just a general question.
Okay,
About
but
capital eroding.
all right. So anyway, as I was saying, what did I buy? What did I sell? Where is it? Where is it going? And that is what I use a seasonality chart for, because the blue line represents the movement for this year. That's this year. That's happening right here, right now. This blue dot, that's today. This red line here gives me an idea of what does the stock normally do. So if I put my cursor here, this is where we are right now. Okay? This is where we are right now. Here's the intersection. So in the next couple of weeks, it looks like it's going to go up, and then it's going to have a big drop to the bottom of the year. Now that's based on historical performance, the last 10 years. So for the last 10 years, this is what the stock normally does. It bottoms out in October, but it has a little jump up right there in the middle of September. So I'm here, I know it's going to jump up a little bit before she drops, and then I like to plan out what makes the most sense. Do I dollar cost average? Do I push it out 3 or 4 weeks and keep it at the strike price that I paid for it? It's going to be a balancing act between what did I pay, where does it look like it's going to go, and am I having money coming in? But as long as you own the stock, you get to collect the dividends. And that was the main reason why I only do dividend stocks. Because when the stocks go down, it's not an if, it's when. Because stocks do 2 things. They go up and they go down. It's great when they go up, but what goes up is going to come back down again.
Yeah.
So it all depends on where are you on the Ferris wheel. Look, it looks like not a Ferris wheel, roller coaster. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Whoa, up, back again. So where are you? Because this, January 1st, December 31st, that's year after year after year. That's what it does. So where are you? Okay?
Right. Okay.
So where are you?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yep.
Oh,
Absolutely.
alrighty. You have yourself a great day, Miss Maria.
You too. Thank you.
Alrighty. Bye. All right, so we're going to call it a day. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I think we're almost, holy cow, 27 questions? Ew, maybe I'm not done. All right. Chuck Jensen, I remember you've been here for a while. Nice to see you there, Mr. Chuck. Taquino, he'll be able to get out of this. Advanced Auto Parts will make its way up. I would sell a few strikes out. I would too. Worst case scenario, he needs to roll up out of the money. I can agree with that one also. But it's always going to be depending on what the numbers look like. Okay, over here. Crystal! Nice to see you, Miss Crystal. I bought my first put on PURR, and they are up 80% and have earnings on Thursday. Thank you there, Miss Crystal. Not really a question. That's more of a statement, but all right. BP. Okay, BP. We already looked at Macy's earlier. Uh-oh. JP Morgan. Oh, no. Oh, wow. All these questions. All right. BE. What the hell? Oh, Bloom Energy and MP. Nice. Chuck, we looked at VST earlier today. Whoops. VST. Let's change this. Change that. Holy cow. Dude, what the hell were you thinking? Look at that thing. Ah. Now, Chuck, are you talking about getting into this, or do you already have it? Because that looks horrible. Agent Wolf, we'll take a look at tomorrow. Tony, Rocket Lab, tomorrow. Hassan, Sharif, Sam, how you doing, Sam? Uber and SMCI. Well, Uber is like just a couple of years old, maybe. SMCI, definitely hell no. The numbers are horrible. Ferris, JP Morgan, we'll take a look at it tomorrow. How this strategy works. Uh-oh, newbie alert. How does this strategy work? Simple. We're looking at pre-qualified dividend stocks, and those are any companies that consistently increase their profits for more than 2 decades. That's 20 years. We want to jump in just before the EX date comes, and then we want to do a simple, predictable strategy, also known as the covered call, buy right strategy, same thing. Want to jump in, sell it for the exact same price we paid for it, looking to collect the premium, but the premium is going to be more than 1% every week. Yes, 1% every week. That's over 50% a year. That's how the strategy works. Alexandra, thank you for that rose. That was very sweet of you. Stefan, thank you for that. That was very nice of you too. Tessa, nice to see you. Hey, it's me, Beast. Nice to see you again. Trade problem with Canada. Yep, there is a trade problem with Canada. Just stating the obvious. Don't do it. Wouldn't it be safer to avoid stocks nearing earnings dates? Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. Now, Chris, you'll take a look at some stocks and they have no effect with the earnings. Sometimes the earnings can be amplified, like that scenario. Because once you see those 4 little words, we missed our target, stocks drop. Do you buy cash secured puts? No, I sell cash secured puts. The big difference, okay? JGH Custom. There is a huge difference between buying a cash secured put and selling a cash secured put. Big difference. Okay, what's the bottom line? Okay, Chris, the bottom line. Simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. Week after week after week. Okay? Farmer Dan, my Roth is up 98% in the last 6 months, reinvesting all of the option money. Dude, that is awesome. Good for you, brother. Are you in Long Island? No, I'm not in Long Island. I am in St. Petersburg. Oh, do I sell cash secured puts? Yes, I do. Not here, though. Here I give you one trading strategy. It's very, oh, holy cow. That's it. That's the last question. There's no more questions. No more questions. Woohoo! We're done for the evening. That's what it means. You guys run out of questions. I'm done. That's it. All right. That being said, we're going to do this all over again tomorrow. So if you want to check in again tomorrow, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We will see you then. All right. Mood music, Mr. Maestro. There it is.
It was a gift. I resented it for 3 weeks. Then I filled a bowl.
Definitely don't like that. Wait a minute. It's coming. It's coming. Here it comes. Here it comes. There it is. Right there it is. Dive into the deep, fixing the world while the rest of us sleep. Your heart set on giving, no matter the strain, building your legacy through love and grace. Tomorrow night, you guys. See you tomorrow. Julie knows that fire in your soul, the kind that makes the broken that's a no. What the hell were you thinking? Your life and the art keeps a very life. Every day's a quest, not some disguise.
Every time